On a cold winter night, darkness enveloped the small, secluded village like a suffocating blanket. Under a dimly lit sky, the village's snow-covered roofs looked eerie and ghostly. At the heart of this quiet village stood an old stable, aged with history and mystery. Inside one of the cozy homes, a family was gathered around a table, basking in the warmth of a hearty dinner. Laughter and the sound of clinking cutlery filled the room, contrasting sharply with the cold, silent world outside. As the family savored their meal, the father turned to his youngest son and handed him a basket of food. "Take this to your Uncle Jacob. He's staying in the stable tonight. Be quick and careful," he said with a hint of worry in his voice. The young man, wrapped in a thick coat, trudged through the snow-covered path, each step crunching under his boots. The stable loomed ahead, its structure a silhouette against the pale moonlight. Pushing open the creaky wooden door, he stepped inside. The atmosphere inside the stable was suffused with an almost palpable sense of malevolence. Shadows seemed to twist and turn, mocking the young man's every movement. Suddenly, his eyes fell upon two figures. They were men, or at least they bore a resemblance to men. Dressed in ragged black clothes, one had grotesquely elongated arms that reached down to his knees, the fingers twitching unnaturally. The young man's breath caught in his throat, a cold sweat trickling down his spine. For a moment, time seemed to stand still as the nightmarish figures locked eyes with him. Panic surged through his veins, and he bolted, leaving the basket tumbling to the ground. His feet pounded against the snowy path as he screamed, each cry tearing through the icy stillness of the night. Suddenly, the piercing crack of gunfire shattered the silence. His uncle, a rugged man with a hunting rifle, emerged from the shadows. He fired 3 shots into the darkness, the sound echoing through the air. The figures vanished as if swallowed by the night itself. The young man collapsed into his uncle's arms, trembling uncontrollably. Back in the warmth of their home, the young man sat shaking beside his uncle, the warmth of a crackling fire doing little to thaw his icy terror. A local healer arrived, bringing with her a soothing aura that began to calm him. In the days that followed, with her gentle care, he slowly started to recover from the most terrifying experience of his life. But the shadows of that night never truly left him, lingering at the edges of his mind, a haunting reminder of the horrors that lurked in the dark corners of the village stable.